मैन्युफैक्चरर है उनके साथ का कुछ ऐसा टाई अप हो कि भाई मोरली जो है एक्सीडेंट किस वजह से हो रहा है, तो कुछ तो उसके जो है जैसे अलार्मिंग कुछ ऐसे सिस्टम सेंसर वगैरह हो उसके केबल के अंदर में, वो अलार्म करे कि भाई ड्राइवर को नींद आ रहा है, तो नींद आने पे तरफ से कि वो जो है अलर्टिंग करेगा उसको कि भाई अभी आपको चलाना नहीं है गाड़ी, तो एक साइड में पार्किंग करके रेस्ट करें।
So there are two things. If I am a automobile company, I create a product which
जैसे काफी अभी तक जो हद तक कुछ सॉल्व भी किया है, सब टाटा ने अभी ऐसे कुछ गाड़ियां डिजाइन की है कि उसके अंदर में कुछ सेंसर लगे हुए हैं, वो नींद आने पे भी उसको जो जगाता है, उसको जो अलर्ट करता है बार बार। इस तरह से सीट बेल्ट का हमारा एक अलार्मिंग सिस्टम आता है, हमने सीट बेल्ट नहीं लगाया तो वो जो है वो सिस्टम है, जो डिस्टेंस का भी है, और केबिन भी उन्होंने काफी सोफिस्टिकेटेड और एसी केबल्स बनाए हैं जो उन्होंने।
So they identified the problem. They internal processes they are creating changes in the product or services, to make sure that they go to the profitability. Same is with the insurance company. So in this case, let's focus on this case. What is the issue? Where is the problems coming in? Which part of organization structure? Organization, because organizations are run through systems and processes, systems and structures. Organization is nothing but configuration of activities. All organizations are nothing but configuration of activities, which means they are part of systems and structures. The systems and structure drives the profitability. Along with resources, HR, and all those things. Okay. Now my point is, what is the problem? Which are main issues? 3 issues, 2 issues.
In past, maybe their OAS is not perfect. That's why they recreate the OAS factor.
Let's take it that their vision mission is fine. Yesterday we did it.
But that's why they are now focusing on the targeting market.
Yeah.
Agency performance is not that good.
So broadly, what his problem is?
And policy
Work environment.
satisfaction.
One issue is the work environment, motivation levels. Second issue is the process, how they do things. This both are affecting customers.
Yeah, satisfaction policy.
All of them are affecting finance, low profitability.
Yes.
So 4 perspectives are all connected with each other and they're all getting affected. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now go back to the what is balance scorecard. Yesterday I gave you one major thing to identify. Is the organization requires balance scorecard. Based on scoring, you can come to some level of conclusion and understanding that you need balance scorecard. So what is balance scorecard? What do you mean by balance scorecard? Why it is balance and a scorecard?
So it means it can be defined as a means to measure the performance of an industry.
Performance of our goals.
First and
Sir,
foremost,
it's a planning and management system.
it is aligning business activities, configuration of activities with vision and strategy. First is align at the top. Okay, then move towards processes. Monitor performance against strategic goals. Is making sense? The balance scorecard, first of all, aligns with mission and vision at the top, values, what we discussed yesterday. Then it moves down to the organization. Organization has these framework perspectives as you looked at the case. Okay. Then it tried to measure the performance here. It tried to find out the problems and try to measure the performance here. And if there is not aligned with the performance, they try to change it. In very small nutshell. Is it okay? Is it making sense? In simplest term, in layman language. So balanced scorecard is a strategic management and planning system used to align business activities to vision and strategy. First, alignment with vision and strategy is very important at the top. Then to the organization. Organization is nothing but configuration of activities, which means processes, learning and development, finance, customer, all of them. Okay, we monitor the performance and we set the strategic goals and we try to measure the performance against the strategic goals. And we try to see what is the problem, which part of the whole organization has a problem. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Next. Let's see this. Get deeper into it now. Finance, customer, learning and growth, internal business processes. Okay? Vision and strategy. First, alignment of vision and strategy. Is it making sense? Anybody is not able to get it? Alignment of vision and strategy. Vision is where we want to be. Mission is why do we exist? Okay? Beliefs, what we believe in. Culture, how we do things. Okay? So all have to be aligned with the strategy. Strategy is where we want to, how do we go from point A to point B, which includes strategy and tactics. This is clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Today this is clear to everybody. Insurance case. Okay. So finance, what do we look at finance? Who is most important? Who is most important stakeholders? Who is interested in finance?
Owners.
Owners are there.
Yeah.
The investors.
Exactly.
Okay. So what they are looking at, we want to show them this is what we want to achieve.
Maximization of the profit.
Maximization of profits. This is what we will achieve in quarter 2, quarter 4, quarter 5, this year, next year. Stakeholders. Finance.
And nowadays the government is also interested that
Also interested. Because they are also part of taking the profit. They want to get taxes. Okay. Finance. Customers. Everything exists for customer. We exist for customer. The customer doesn't exist for us.
Exactly.
Okay. So we have to see what does he needs and what he wants. You know the difference between needs and wants? Desires?
Yes.
Anybody? Need, want, desires. What is need?
So needs are the thing that are mandatory, without which we can't do.
Example.
Our basic needs: food, shelter, water.
Want.
Wants are like optional, sir.
Huh?
According to the situation.
Higher form of needs.
Yes,
Want.
yes.
Desire.
Desire is something that which we want to have. It is not necessary.
Backed by the willingness to pay.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Willingness to pay. So need, and this becomes demand. So you need to know the difference between need, wants, desire, demand. You know. Internal business processes. What is internal business processes? How do we do things? What are our systems and processes?
Effectiveness of, we can say the effectiveness and the productivity.
Efficiency, productivity, all are related to
Internal business process.
internal business processes. Learning and growth. Why this is important?
Achieving, sir.
To keep us
target,
updated.
To update.
Updation
Keep us
on the
updated.
basis of the feedback.
So on the basis, because that is where it is related to the human beings. So you can use everything there. You can create performance measurement system, incentive system, compensation system, training. You know, all policies related to that, learning and development, which helps to grow a company to one level to the next level. Okay. Is it clear, all of this? Can we frame up these 4 perspectives from the national insurance company. I think they're already framed. Can we
Yes,
find out
sir.
the? I think this is already given in the case.
Yes, sir. It's mentioned in the chart.
Just read that.
Which
करता हूँ बात में. Traditionally, we try to measure the company from the financial perspective, but the balance scorecard has taken another 3 perspectives, and they are trying to monitor from 4 perspectives the company, so that we can understand the company better, we can monitor the strategy, we can find out the performance of each individual unit. I'll take you the last unit, last person in the company, how we can measure the performance. Just first understand the basic, then we'll go deeper into it. When we look from customer perspective, we look at what is the customer satisfaction, customer retention. How can we acquire new customers? How satisfied they are. When we look at the learning and growth, we try to understand
upgradations,
the feedback from the employee,
back.
the employee satisfaction, employee retention. All those issues come into learning and growth. When we look at the internal business processes, when we look at the efficiency, effectiveness, productivity, quality, rejects, so all those things comes in. There you look at the, either services or you look at the product. Is it making sense?
Yes, yes.
Can anybody summarize it, what we have done today? So that we are all at the same level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like first to we understand what you mean by balanced scorecard.
Let's start with first that we organizations primarily are for profit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they are answerable to stakeholders, primarily shareholders.
Shareholders.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then we understand the basic process for a balanced scorecard, like financial, learning.
So traditionally, we used to measure the company on financial
perspective.
But the balance scorecard include another 3 perspectives along with finance.
Along with finance. That is learning, customer, and one more is
Internal business process.
internal business process. All this.
And we look at the case. When you look at the case, we find out these are the issues, and these are the issues which are tapped in these 4 perspectives.
Yes, sir.
Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
What is that? Internal?
Business process.
When we look at finance, we can look at various measures. What is the sales growth? The situation of cash flow, the balance sheet, profit and loss account, return on capital employed, economic value added. So there are many measures. I've just few measures I've taken. When you look at the customers, customer satisfaction, retention, acquisition, profitability, market share. But there are many more of them. Okay. Internal business processes, again, I've listed few of them, but there are many more of them. It all depends upon which company, which organization you are, and based on that, you would like to take these measures. Learning and growth, again, I've put up few measures. Now you can ask me why we are doing this.
So that we can identify the weaknesses, area of weaknesses, and then the corrective actions.
Let's go to the major issue now. From customer perspective, what is the strategic objective in the national insurance company?
Customer perspective, improve agency performance and satisfy the target policy holders.
Customer satisfaction?
Yes, sir. Objective means improving agency performance.
Yes, improve the
And,
customer satisfaction.
Yes, sir.
They
And
should be minimum
satisfy
guaranteed
the
for
policy
settling the
holders.
claims.
Yeah, improve ultimately satisfaction.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Broad perspective is what? How do I identify and put it? Okay, then measure. How do I measure it? How do I measure it?
Through feedback.
Customer satisfaction surveys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is my target? To increase 95% satisfaction level. Okay. Target. Result is what you achieve it. मैंने कंपनी को 4 डिफरेंट पार्ट्स में इसको डिवाइड कर दिया, ठीक है। 4 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करने के बाद हर पार्ट के लिए मैंने ये क्रिएट कर दिया। क्या स्ट्रेटेजिक ऑब्जेक्टिव है, क्या मुझे उसके मेजरमेंट, किस मेजरमेंट का मुझे यूज करना चाहिए, क्या मेरा टारगेट है और क्या मेरे रिजल्ट्स हैं। ये 4x4 की मैट्रिक्स अगर आपको समझ आ गई तो बैलेंस स्कोर कार्ड समझ में आ गया। Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
And why balance scorecard is different from other? Because balance scorecard is taking 3 more perspectives.
Exactly.
So because it takes 3 more perspectives, it is much more efficient in finding out the problem and solution. And you can apply anywhere. All organizations, any kind of organization. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Let's go. Now get deeper into it. This is the crux of everything. Let's go through this one sheet example. And this we can do it in any small company, from 1 store to 100 stores in retail, a manufacturing company, small manufacturing company, to any big manufacturing company. Okay? This is called strategy maps. When we put 4x4 matrix, 4 perspectives and 4 different measures together, we can create strategy maps. Take some time to read, then I'll go into detail about it. How do we create it? How does it work?
Excuse me, sir. 1 minute.
What we have done here is we put financial perspective, customer perspective, internal process perspective, learning and growth. 4 perspectives. Okay? Then strategic objectives, measurement, how do we measure it? Target, what initiative we did, and what are the results. Okay? All initiatives are tactics. From reaching, and all this together is aligned with vision and mission. Okay? So, in one page, you can get the complete picture of the company. Where is the problem? How do I should solve it? Which are the areas where I should focus on? Where should I bring resources from this part to this part, this part to this part? Yesterday we discussed we have limited resources, the finite resources. We do not have infinite resources. So we have to see in the limited resources, how can we utilize them here in doing things for customers, creating profit for stakeholders, shareholders. This is the complete map of organization. And based on different organizations, you can create it. You can also change the perspectives. The perspectives will change according to organization. Each organization can define their own perspectives. Balanced scorecard has taken up these 4 perspectives. Okay? Should we go in detail into it?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Objective could be capacity utilization of a firm, capability utilization, brand image, operating cost and efficiency. Okay? This could be one of the points. Depends upon the company to company. Broadly, these are the points. Measurement.
सर ये कैपेसिटी एंड कैपेबिलिटी में हम कैसे डिफरेंशिएट करें?
Capability. What is capability and what is capacity? Capability is related to what? Capability of what? And capacity of what?
Especially in terms of the finance.
Capability of individual.
Capability is individual. Capability and capacity.
Exactly, but when we see the balance sheet, that is an
cost unit efficiency. इतनी कॉस्ट लगी, इतने यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस हुए, ये एफिशिएंसी है ना? ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट एफिशिएंसी आ गई, कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन इतना % यूटिलाइज किया मैन्युफैक्चरिंग,
एग्जैक्टली
कैपेबिलिटी यूटिलाइजेशन इतने मेरे ट्रायल प्रोडक्शन है, इतने स्पेयर पार्ट है. देखिए, this is all related to some company. You know, when I'm trying to bring here, I'm trying to bring all of them together. Make you understand. You have to create according to your company organization. This will change. This can also change. But this will remain more or less same.
Exactly.
Top will also change. Vision and mission will change according to your company. Okay. Who are your stakeholders? The stakeholder will remain same. Shareholder will, some will be shareholders. This is a methodology of putting things together. Monitor and measure strategy. Because this is nothing but, I have already told you, the company is nothing but configuration of activities, which means these are initiatives I take to perform these activities for these results. Is it making sense?
Yes.
So ultimately, these initiatives is coming from strategy, my focus areas. I define myself. I visualize, I create. If I have to be here, I have to do these things. And I have to, once I decide I have to do these things, I have to measure it, monitor it. And in midway, I can change it also. समझ में आई? भाई मैंने ये किया, तो it will help you where you are. So you have to put together your company into this format. How do I measure it? How do I monitor it? The only way is that if I can put all objectives in each of the departments and units. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Can somebody give me what we have done? 5 minutes. कहाँ तक पहुँचे? And how much you've understood it?
सर हम बॉडी से लेके पोस्टमार्टम तक पहुंच गए.
अभी तो आगे भी जाना है.
Yes, sir. We have 4 perspectives. Why we are going to learn balance scorecard is it's not only analyzed only with the finance. We have going to understand all 3 other perspectives.
We have tried to cover the company, complete companies.
Complete.
Company It's not only dependent on finance, but it's also dependent on other 4 perspectives.
That like customer perspective, internal and learning and growth. This balance scorecard. Today's class we have understand the example how we can also change according to our company, how we can change towards
How we can
finance,
create it.
like for example, if we go for a finance, we have to first thing is we have long term shareholders that was divided into 2 categories: improve productivity and growth revenue. In that we have an objective. For that things we have an objectives called operating cost and efficiency, and we can also measure that. We can also set target and initiative things. For that action plans we can going to measure in that balance scorecard.
Basically, the skeleton remains same. Factors changes from companies to companies.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Methodology remains same.
Yes.
You should understand the whole logic of putting things together. If you understand that, that is more than sufficient for today's class. Is it fine?
Yes.
Making sense?
Yes.
So this is the strategy maps. This is the final sheet. Whatever we have done, we have put into map form. Same thing. Just we have done in a map form.
Sir, for this to create, we need to do any research and survey to create this kind of a maps and boards and all.
Obviously.
Are any software we have to use and creating it? Like
बना
suppose.
बनाया चाहिए. एक पेज में टाइम भी नहीं लगे, मेहनत भी नहीं लगे, है ना?
No, sir.
Simple.
Basically, if
Like,
company belongs
yeah.
to us, it is our company. Then we must be familiar with the variables we are using.
Yes.
What are the factors that
yesterday
are
I told
affecting?
you that we live in 2 environments: external environment, internal environment. Please do all those things. ये सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा. When you want to earn money, then you have to understand this whole dynamic, and then you have to use this framework. And this is the only way you will do it.
Sir, presently it's been used and updated in a company, sir. Like usually
There are
no balance sheet.
more than 3,000 companies across the world which have used balance scorecard.
Okay. And any areas, particular domain and areas which is being.
Across domains. Government have also used it.
Oh.
So it's not that I'm giving you something new. It's a quite old technique.
Okay.
It is quite prevalent technique. It has been used meticulously by the organizations across the world. And it is simple. And I have tried to make it as simple as possible for you people. So understand it and you know it. And you can understand there are 4x4 matrix. How do we put together? How do we create strategy maps? Why you need a balance sheet, balance scorecard? So if this is clear, more than sufficient for you.
But it's not been updated in any one of the syllabus. Suppose if we want to teach really for the students, till today we are teaching a balance sheet and the accounts, a trial balance.
No,
That is
it's
what
a part of the strategic management. You will not go into the.
we do have a
subject.
strategic management
Again,
subject.
the
But,
Then you should add it.
They have not done it because I am teaching strategic management from 10
Yeah.
years. So
we have all 5 like quarters 5 model.
so
all
that's yesterday which I taught. That
yes,
was
sir.
the classroom
That's
setting.
it.
This is more from the organization point of view. आपकी company ये आपको लगाना है. आप इसको लगा के देखिए. You can do it. बहुत simple है. Complicate कुछ नहीं. करिए. Step by step process में करिए. You can do it. And you will find it very useful.
Actually, the companies which are using the ISO 9000, they are using it. And even though in educational institutions, I have seen that they use it.
Some of them they use. It's very simple. It's not very. Just don't go by words and all those things. It's very simple. It's a simple technique. 4x4 matrix. You have to understand it first.
Initially, थोड़ा तकलीफ होगा, लेकिन एक बार सेट हो जाएगा तो फिर प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा.
नहीं. बिल्कुल. And एक चीज और है वो भी मुझे share है. Did you have yesterday's class? Presentation. Yes. I could have used this technique in the classroom. I would have asked you to implement in a case. पर इतना टाइम नहीं है कि I have to take one more small session which is important for you. But you can do it.
Sir, if you can do this, that will be very helpful because we need a hands-on experience to just a 5 to 10 minutes.
I'll send you the PPT of yesterday. I think वो आपके पास आ भी गई है.
Actually, I have already shared.
भेज दी ना. उसमें सब कुछ है. एक बार आप देख लीजिए. उसमें एक एक स्टेप बाय स्टेप किया हुआ है. एक स्ट्रेटजी मैप क्रिएट किया, फिर दूसरा किया, फिर तीसरा किया, फिर all of that we have done it. Just go through that whole thing, and then we can take it forward. Any questions for balanced scorecard? Huh? If you have those, please go through those slides. You will have everything there. We take a break for 5 minutes, and then we go to the next topic. Okay, business model canvas.
Yes.
That's one page canvas we want to tackle. How to create a business model with just one page. That will help because it's more for smaller organizations and startups. Okay? 5 minutes, let's break, then we'll move.
थोड़ा तबीयत खराब हो गया नहीं एक्चुअली लेट नाइट में थोड़ा तबीयत खराब फीवर आ गया लेट नाइट में क्या मॉर्निंग में ठीक हो गया
थोड़ी देर भी ये आपको पकड़ा
गलत आदमी के पास आ गई तो समाज का वैसे भला करता है
नहीं पड़ा गरम पानी मैं गरम पानी भी दिया
जब स्टूडेंट में उसका मैंने तो कॉल नहीं किया ये मेरे को हमें दिखाई दे रहा मैं समझ गया कि इसका मतलब ये बहुत लेट है नहीं मैं कहीं ना सोचा बात नहीं तो की आप सोच थोड़ा रिलैक्स में चले जाते तो इस फैक्टर तो रहती है उसको मैं महसूस करता हूँ कि बात
कॉल करती हूँ मैं तो मैं सुनना हाँ से कहले कि सर अंडर प्रोसेस अच्छे कौन करे अंडर प्रोसेस अच्छे कौन करे से जानना से डायरेक्टर से कथा है कि से व्हाट्सएप कर दो बोले मैं मेल कर दो हाँ ठीक है तुम पंकज से कथा है ना रजिस्ट्रेशन
Let's start with this session. Have you heard about business model canvas previously? Have you used it? Have you done it anywhere? Heard about the?
Yes, sir. In my marketing class.
This is very common. It's not that without discussion चलेगी. Business model तो
यहाँ से आइडिया तो मुझे बिजनेस हमारा डेवलप होता है, रोड मैप होता है.
हाँ, तो
Have you the routine for
business model canvas, have you applied it anywhere? One page. It's one page, 9 components, and you should know about it. But that's very easy for startups or small businesses. Okay. Then I'll tell you where you have to use a business model canvas and where you have to use business plan. The difference between both of them and why you do it and how you do it. These are 3-4 questions which I'm trying to tackle today. The most important is it try to answer 3 questions. The desirability, what do customer want? Feasibility, can we build it? Is it feasible to create what they want? Visibility, viability, can we make money? Which means this is the part out of the interaction of all these: the desirability, feasibility, and viability. What do customer want? Is it feasible? It is viable. The intersection is this: what we do. Feasible, desirable, and viable. This is the crux of everything. Okay. Let's move next. Chapter. When I will use business plan and when I will use business model canvas. Okay. Business model canvas. This is business model canvas. Next slide. This one page is called business model canvas. Okay. It has 9 components. Customer segments. Who are my customers? What is my target segment? Okay. What is the value proposition? What is I am trying to give them? What is my value to them? Why should they purchase from me? Channel. How I am reaching them? What are the different channels here? Okay. How I am managing customers? Customer relationships. Customer relationships. Okay.
Revenue streams.
How I earn money? Comes here. Okay. What are my key activities to do things? What I do to satisfy them? Okay. What are my key resources? Okay. This is processes. These are assets, resources, tangible, intangible. Who are my key partners? This is framework. If you can create this, all of them are connected to each other. And this is called business model canvas. In one page, you can put your all startups, all small businesses together. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Okay. All of you will take one company, any company, which you know, and you will create this canvas. Okay, before you go out of the class. All of you will have their different companies. Okay. Let's go back to the previous slide. No. Yes. This one. If my plan is to ask fund, if I'm going to invest it, okay, then I have to use business plan. They will not be interested in business model canvas. I need business plan. If I am young startups or I am in the process of finding out which business I should be in, then I will build up business model canvas. Because it helps me to identify which business I should go in. If I have not validated my ideas to the customers, then I have to use business model canvas. Okay? When I need to communicate to my shareholder or stakeholders, business plan, because they are more interested in financial plan, returns, ROI, the balance sheet, profit and loss. If you have validated your idea with the customers, then business plan. Okay. You have not thought about the key parts of your idea. Again, you have to go to business canvas. So the startups and very small businesses, they will always use, understand the difference between business plan and business model canvas. How, where, and when I have to use them. For what purpose I have to use them. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Let's move to next slide. Next. Yes, let's take one by one. I will take one example, then you will create your own business model canvas. Okay? I am taking Uber. For Uber, I am creating business model canvas. Okay? Who are the customers for Uber? Passengers,
Drivers.
those without cars, who want to travel for business or service. Anybody. Drivers, they're also customers for them. Car owners looking for extra income. Many of the car owners, they are into the Uber business also. Car owners for flexible work environment, part-time work also. So these are the complete list of customers for Uber. What is the value proposition for Uber? For passengers, it is easier to make it right. Pay and use it. Okay. For drivers, I'm my own boss. I can work whenever I want it, whenever I want it. So this is the value proposition for both of them. These are the customers. It is the value proposition. Next.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Ma'am, I'll send you the slides. Don't write it. And there's no need. I'll give you this material. It's available free. What are the channels? I'm using mobile app, social media, word of mouth, online advertising, offline advertising. All channels to reach. Next. Customer, how do I manage customer relationship? Self-service, on-demand, ease of use, responsive, transparent rating. You always rate the driver, end of the usage. How do I earn money? Right transaction fee they charge. In the peak of demand, they charge extra from you. License fees and alternative streams, advertising and all that. In the cars and other locations. Next. What are the key resources? Technology infrastructure, platform architecture, data analysis and AI, branding. Key activities. I've always had to innovate my platform. Hire drivers, recruit customers, customer support, drivers payout. Key partners, Google Maps, technology partners, payment processors, drivers, lobbyists. What is my cost structure? I have to pay driver payments and insurance, technology development and maintenance, sales and marketing, employee salaries. So this is the complete business model canvas. So what I want is all of you will take one company of your own, create the business model canvas, and then we can leave today. And just 5 minutes. What have you understood this business model canvas? Can somebody make a gist of it? Madam, up.
This is business model canvas gives an idea about strategic management.
Business model canvas, try to model your business.
Yes, sir.
in one
in
page.
Having with different components.
It has
like
9 different components.
Yes, 9 different components, like
which are all connected to each other.
Yes, sir.
So whenever you want to, whenever you're in startups on small businesses, you can utilize it to make it composite. Where what is your business model? So it is a one-pager statement to everybody.
Yes, sir.
So I have already tried to differentiate with business plan. Where all you have to use business plan, where all you have to use business model. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do it. It's one pager, simple, straight. All business needs that. आप अपना business model canvas create कीजिए. Show to the class, then we can wind up the class. I'm giving you another case study. If you have time and you want to do it, you can do it at your own. Balance scorecard.
Cost structure.
Proposition. समझो अपने इसको पूरा दिया है ना गूगल है वो दिखा दिया समझ में से इस क्वेश्चन होता है और उससे चीज क्वेश्चन दिया
पूरी
नहीं जिसमें आपने पूरा फिल कर दिया था वो
Key partners means one on this one. Key partners.
Those will be stakeholders. By means of issues.
Investors, all these people. What is key activities?
What you want to do. You have taken a photo.
Yes. Wait. Go to key activities, yes. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Take one company, whatever you want it. Just try it, huh? Otherwise, once you're out of the class,
Customer segments.
it should find some space in your mind, which should remain with you for the rest of your life.
Health conditions and right use better medical.
When you go out of 5 days of training, at least you should know 15-20 frameworks, which you can utilize them in your business or in your life.
So done.
आपके लिए आराम से अपनी कंपनी का बन सकता है पूरा।
यही तो होता है एक दूसरे का मार्गदर्शन। ये काम तो आज लोग ही कर रहे हैं लेकिन एक स्पेसिफिक तरीके से हो ज्यादा बेहतर है
ना।
काम तो सभी करते हैं लेकिन एक
There has to be method in madness, ना sir?
सिस्टम होना चाहिए।
There has to be method in madness. Otherwise, what is the point? Everybody do things.
छोटे आज ये छोटे से व्यापार में और एक सिस्टम ऑर्गेनाइज सिस्टम में फिर अंतर ही क्या है? सिस्टम वो सिस्टम से चल रहा है। हम और आप अपने धक्के से इधर से भाग रहे हैं।
अगर उसको हम ऑर्गेनाइज कर दे,
वो सिस्टम है। सिस्टम से ऑर्गेनाइज है, बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चल रही है, वो सिस्टम से चल रही है।
हाँ, अगर हम उसको ऑर्गेनाइज कर दे तो हमारी प्रोडक्टिविटी स्मॉल बिजनेसेस की बहुत अच्छी है। अल्टीमेटली 60-70% तो स्मॉल बिजनेस ही है ना।
ये छोटे
जॉब्स भी वही है।
छोटे से काम से ज्यादा इतनी बड़ी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उसमें इतना आदमी का
We utilize these frameworks for the small and medium enterprises. I was with the National Institute for Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises. So we had these frameworks. We used to train all SMEs across the country. We have such 100 frameworks which we used to, teach, and we used to train them so that they can increase their productivity, move to next level.
Done, sir.
मल्टीनेशनल कंपनियां आज ये छोटी छोटी इनकी तरह से भागे तो कहाँ तक क्या कर पाएंगे? उनका तो सिस्टम वही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सिस्टम होता है।
सभी को it is also applicable to your life. Get organized, increase productivity, outcomes will change.
स्वयं की सेल्फ अगर डेली वर्किंग का ये सिस्टम बनाना बिल्कुल इजी हो जाता है। बाकी सोचते रहो ये करूंगा वो करूंगा, ये एक सिस्टम में ये इसके बाद नेक्स्ट वो फिर कोई वजन नहीं।
स्टार्टअप्स को तो जरूरत है ही। बिजनेस मॉडल कैनवास के बगैर स्टार्टअप्स वाले कहीं जाके बात नहीं कर सकते। दे हैव टू शो वन पेज कि दिस इज व्हाट आई एम एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इट। And it is very important document. Across the world it is used. Standardize the whole system of presentation. So what have you used? Which company?
I choose the solar industry. Customer segment resident, commercial, all government entities.
Perfect. All right.
Value proposition, renewable energy solutions, cost effective efficiency. Perfect. Channels, direct sales, partnership with solar installations, online sales platform.
Perfect.
In customer relation, I use online customer support and maintenance service. Revenue streams, maintenance cost or installation cost. And sales of solar panels. Key resources are solar panel manufacturing, and R&D team. Key activities: manufacturing solar panel, installation and commission. Key partnership: supplies, raw material, solar panel innovators. In last, cost structure, marketing and sales expenses, installation cost and raw material. Thank you so much.
हाँ जी मैडम, आपका क्या था?
Sir, I do as cafe only I have.
अच्छा, कैफे पे
Key partner customers investors.
क्या?
Yes, sir. Key activities, higher chef introducing new food recipes. Key resources.
Okay.
Value proposition, diet food, healthy food. Quality, customer relationship, quick
Response,
quick service,
Yeah.
and
Turnaround.
quality food. Yes, sir. Customer segments, students, kids, families. Cost structure, salary to chef, for prepare training to chef, marketing, advertisements, and revenue strategies.
Online
orders.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
So key partners are local farmers and raw materials, distributors, retailers, government bodies for regulation.
Yeah.
And key activities are manufacturing Ayurvedic products, then marketing their brands, positioning, their new research and development. Key resources, their natural ingredients, manufacturing, skilled workforce. Distribution, they have Ayurvedic natural products. They have affordable and high quality alternatives to healthy products they want. Customer segment, health conscious customers. Those seeking natural healthy remedies, health conscious customers. Channels, retailers, e-commerce platforms, and stores. Cost structure, they have raw material market.
This is service.
Done, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
What we have chosen?
So actually, I've done a rough work. This is a final OTT platform.
Okay, OTT platform. See, one has done on Patanjali, cafe, coffee shop, solar panel, OTT platform. All of them are doing different. So you learn from this.
So for key partners, internet service providers, and third-party studios, and under key activities, content procurement, and value additions. I was not very much demand, but on-demand videos it keeps on uploading, and competitive prices, and customer relationship. Absolutely, OTT is a self-service provider, and customer segments, youths and mass, and channels are websites and app stores, and key resources, streaming rights, internet bandwidth, content library, and revenue streams is subscriptions, and cost structure is in-house content production and streaming applications.
Six different companies, 6 different ways. आपने भी किया है?
बना लिया
Oh, सही.
customer segment, all women and adolescents, value preparation, so resolve the problem hygiene, and जो family disputes हो रहे हैं
आपको
बहुत
आसान है.
हैं?
पूरी चीजों को आपने एक पेज में समराइज करके बता दिया. किसी को भी पूछना है, use business
They are
model.
doing this.
And this is a standard document created across the board. एक 9 points है, उसमें आप डालिए अच्छी तरीके से connect कीजिए, and you have the complete business model. The business model complete आपका मिल जाएगा. But you should know it's different from the business plan.
Exactly.
Where you have to use it, where you have to use business model canvas, where you have to business plan. Okay, business plan के components अलग हैं. उसका भी पढ़ाया होगा, आपके पास एक सेशन तो business plan का था मेरे ख्याल से. इसमें आज आपके अभी नहीं हुआ. Business plan भी पढ़ाया आपको.
Business plan for customers, consumers. Business model canvas is for all.
It's a complete one pager. It depicts the whole.
Even जो आज हमारे साथ नहीं जुड़े उनके लिए भी business
उनके लिए.
canvas. जो हमारी जरूरत पड़ेगी भविष्य में 2 महीने बाद 3 महीने बाद वो भी हमारे साथ संभावना है.
Business plan में financials आ जाते हैं.
Tomorrow we have a class for business.
I think there was a
Tomorrow
session. Yeah, tomorrow you will have it. So you can see business plan is different from business model canvas.
Yes.
And both of them are important. And you should know where and all what you have to use it.
I think इसको कनेक्ट करेंगे जो विजन से बिजनेस मॉडल कैनवास जुड़ेगा और मिशन से हमारा बिजनेस प्लान है.
देखिए ना, अब आ रहे हैं ना समझ में बिजनेस में। देखिए
एक दूसरे से रिलेटेड।
हाँ, सब चीजें रिलेटेड है। अगर आप इसको विजन, मिशन, वैल्यूज उससे कनेक्ट कर देंगे,
4 स्टेप 5 स्टेप
फिर आप स्ट्रेटेजी भी क्रिएट कर दोगे, आप उसको पर्सपेक्टिव्स में लेके मैप कर लोगे, कहाँ प्रॉब्लम है उसको देख लोगे, स्ट्रेटेजी मैप्स पे चले जाओगे। So I think if you have understood this, then I think I have spent good 3 hours of my life.
We learn a lot.
है ना? इतना तो मेरा
Especially in an easy manner. Because in books we are spending our own time for the self study. Definitely it will take too much time. But definitely
I have to bring in such a way because I have 20 minds, different minds. I understand these 20 different minds the moment I come to the class, and I know what I have to do to make it everybody understand it. Not that ki 4-5 ne seekh liya, baki no, not like that. And I hope most of you 80-90% have got it.
Yes, sir.
What I wanted to disseminate. And yesterday class जो लोगों ने करी है वो बहुत काम आएगी. Yesterday class was like for you complete picture. मैंने आपको स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट पूरा जितना एमबीए में पढ़ाते हैं, प्री पीएचडी में पढ़ाते हैं, किसी बिजनेस स्कूल में पढ़ाते हैं, सब मैंने जिस्ट करके एक लाइन में आपको दे दिया. आपको वो समझ में आ गया तो बिल्कुल परफेक्ट हो गया.
मैंने कल ही कहा था साहब, ये जो चीज पहले पूरी रह गई है ना, वो अब पूरी हो रही है. उस समय नहीं पढ़ पाई, बच्चे वो पूरे कर लो.
लर्निंग तो थ्रू द लाइफ.
उस समय समझ नहीं थे, पढ़ा तो आपने उनसे ज्यादा है, तो उसको प्रेजेंटेबल नहीं था.
We have to learn every day. I learn every day something new thing. It's unending thing. Every day something new comes in. मुझे नहीं पता होता है, मैं नई नई चीजें हर दिन मैं पढ़ता हूँ, हर दिन नई चीजें. So now you have to read every day. Those days are gone कि मैंने पढ़ लिया बंद. No. You have to keep on learning. Keep on going to the different programs. Video देखिए, watch करिए, सीखिए. All this is very important. It moves you to the next level.
सब बैलेंस स्कोर में आपने लिखा ना, लर्निंग एंड ग्रोथ. देखिए लास्ट में जाके.
ठीक है सर.
Without learning, growth is not possible.
पॉसिबल ही नहीं.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a nice 3 hours with the whole group.
Thank you, sir.
And I hope everybody has learned it. Anytime in future you want any kind of help, any kind of thing, you're always welcome to connect to me. My contact number. The best way to reach me is WhatsApp. Just send a message. No. And I'll reach you. Because I'm traveling actually. I don't know where I am. So anything you need, any advice, any kind of support, any kind of thing for startups, innovation, strategy, entrepreneurship, small business development. So I'll try to help you maximize it. Thank you very much and the best of luck for your future. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable thoughts. It's a 3-hour journey. We can't forget this journey throughout our life. And thank you so much. It's time to have a high tea. Let's collect your coupon from registration desk. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.